Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So, Dragonmaids featuring the new Dragon Ruler support. They are fantastic, as might have seen in the previous video, but that was more of a synchro-based deck featuring, or version featuring the Retros package. But there is definitely huge potential with the new Dragonmaid support, even though, they only got 2 new cards. A new fusion as well, which can be made by a contact fusion, and a new high-level dark one, basically a monster reborn from either banished pile or graveyard to basically extend, right? If you discard like a smaller Dragonmaid with one of your baby rulers. I've had, like, the build is definitely not set, so feel free to leave suggestions, but I've had more success by adding in more Dragon Rulers to, be banished. The better one is the Wind one, Tempest, to search the Wind Dragonmaid. You could definitely go for the Fire Dragonmaid as well, but again that asks more monsters in the main deck, more monsters that can be normal summoned, need to be normal summoned. Okay, Hospitality, goes around that, or kind of solves that problem, but I need more space for non-engine, for hand traps and so on. So this is fairly standard. Obviously to go for a rank 7 Exceed play, it's either the light one or the dark one, depending on the setup. You could go for the dark one because that gives your board a protection for Imperm, because it negates a spell or trap during your first turn, for example, right, when you're setting up. And it also protects your Dragonmaids from being impermed during their turn. So, that goes well together. Or you could go for the light one, which is basically Beatrice, Foolish, plus, sure, something that I've added in previously. I was main decking Christia before yesterday, basically, but the Amorphage one is a bit better, because that one can be special summoned off of Sphere, or, the Dragon Rulers and the new Beatrice. The Beatrice copies the Dragon Ruler it sends to the graveyard, So the combo you can go for is with this one, the light one, is to send Tidal. Tidal basically foolishes everything to the field or to the graveyard, and then that foolishes your your Amorphage or Christia or Spell Canceller, and then during their turn you can quick effect use the light to send Redox. And Redox Reborns is a monster reborn, so that gets you potentially Spell Canceller to the field if you sent them before. That's cute, but as you know, the Amorphage one blocks both players from the extra deck. Then again, you can bounce the Amorphage one with the Dragonmaid trap, so to get it out of your field when it's your move. So by going heavily on Dragon Rulers, you can justify main decking less Dragonmaids. I feel the better one is the Wind one, searchable off of Tempest, and with the combo you can extend to the Dark one, and I think that's more than enough. You could definitely go for the Fire one, but are you really main making another normal summon one monster with the red big Dragonmaid? So that's already 2 extra main deck spots that you can't have space for non-engine. So set 3, this is a super standard end board for Dragonmaids, as in, depends on their hand traps. If they Ash, probably just 1 Exceed, 1 rank 7 Exceed. Depends on your setup, but went for the Lavalval Chain one. That could potentially send Blaster to their, at least during their turn, from your deck to the graveyard to pop a card. Depends again, you have a bounce, you have an Omnication, and a double, another bounce and a pop with the Dragonmaid fusion. So we bounce for, you could go for the Amorphage, but the Labyrinth is not really the deck that uses its extra deck. The Typhon is just going to get bounced, right? Yeah, because of tidying, and that should be more than enough. Yeps. And this is cool, right? Like, if your light survives, just during their end phase, send anything from your deck to the graveyard. Again, the Dragon Ruler effect you want, Tempest to search, Tidal to Foolish, if needed, and Redox to Monster Reborn. So we're getting really nice, right? And now we can just skip a couple of parts. Probably going for Eclipse as well to get an extra reborn. Yeah, indeed. And okay, there is also the Towers one that needs 2 rank 7s, like the light and the dark one, but there's just no space in the extra deck for that. And this should be more than enough. Yeah. Okay, so really nice. Another example, more Duels going second as well in a few moments. Getting Ashed, always getting Ashed. But, there's ways, and that's what I like with the new Dragon Ruler support, is that you're not insta-losing if they have Ash. So anyway, go for the new one. Laval change something, Redux to Reborn. Okay, that's cool. That's a nice interaction. You know, discard your Dragonmaid with the small baby to the graveyard and then reborn it with Redux. So that's always nice to go for full combo. Striker Dragon is needed to get a potential extra dragon in the graveyard. Here, or you know, Link Summon to get Striker in the graveyard and go from there. So go for the Omni-Negation. So what is this field? I can bounce with Tidying the Trap. I can Foolish Burial something. There is an Omni-Negation into a Dragonmaid for an extra bounce. Imperm is there. So there's a couple of negations plus a couple of interruptions. So really nice. Off of, you know, the 3 cards because of the 1 Ash. So we can bounce and pop with House Dragonmaid, and this again should be more than enough. This is really cool again. Light Survives, Send Tempest, Search the Dark, New Baby, which, you know, basically special summons 2 Dragon Rulers from your banished pile, so facilitating those rank 7 exceeds. They can draw off of Mexi, you know. This is OCG format, I think so, yeah, double call by as well. If I would, you know, at least would build this in TCG format currently, I would definitely add Unicorn, 3 Unicorn and Bird, obviously. So yeah, this is more than enough, right? I get nipped, Omni-Negation is still there. Tag out for House Dragonmaid, yeah. And we can go for game. Yeah, double negations, right? Like, imagine Imperm and Nip, not enough. Because the spell and trap negator was there as well. So, go first. Again, Blaster on field, call by is fine. Edge is okay. Edge is not forced out by a Mulch Army or whatever. Otherwise, it's just Fire Faller for Blaster. So go for the Eclipse, Reborn Blaster, because I have the small Blaster in graveyard. Go for full Dragonmaid combo, and now I don't think I have another Dragon Ruler, so I cannot go for another. The thing is that you could absolutely make this combo much more disgusting with 10 buys, like a small 10 buy engine. You know, go for a level 7 synchro play, etc. But I'm not so sure about that. Again, it asks more main deck spots. And again, I just want to run more hand traps, more disruption. Imperm here is getting negated, so this interaction between both. Imperm is superb against the fusion, the new one, the new Dragonmaid, but this new Dragon Ruler prevents that play. Fantastic. So you can still go for your Omni-Negation and potentially tag out for more pops and more interruptions. Like, this is a really solid turn on board. So Foolish Burial, okay, because of the interaction. You can definitely not do this. I mean, this sets you up for basically next turn, but you could keep the Foolish Burial for the Blaster, right? To basically have another pop during their turn. I'll let the fusion go through, it's fine. We can Ash the expected Hospitality, so they are not able to go for their fusion. That's how it is with, you know, the mirror match. And yeah, that Omni-Negation is not going to be enough. Going second, what is it branded? I'm not so sure. Lab, I don't know. And this is a nice, this is, well, not nice, it's decent. Too many normal summons, double, what is it, Wind Dragonmaid. Like, I want to have all Dragon Rulers, you know, get them on the field, use their effects, use their pluses, and go from there. So Imperm is forced out. I think they have Call by the Grave though. Yeah, kinda awkward. They should have, I mean, they could have used it before. But was it on a small baby? So Title is negated. And this is cool, right? Like, the Eclipse already paid for itself. So later here in the turn you can use it for a Link Summon. Oh, but yeah, they scoop. Again, this was full combo. This was a nutty board, but it is what it is. Another one. Did I get hand trapped? Probably. I think so. So again, going for Eclipse, Reborn something. Make sure that my Dragonmaid plays can go through a potential Imperm. I mean, they should probably keep Imperm, but you know, they need more during their turn then. So go for the trap. This is nice, right? Like, incorporating the trap makes it so that stuff like Droplet or Dark Ruler is not an instant win. So we can go for Contact Fusion, right? Go for the Omni-Negation. And this is fantastic. We can Reborn Dragonmaid, which can potentially be bounced, sets a place for next turn. We see it's Millennium.tech, Exodia.tech, which is fine-ish. Everything is special summoned in defense, and I wasn't too sure what to expect here, but we can bounce that and go for the Amorphage, I think, yeah. So basically blocking both players from using their extra deck, which is game winning against most decks, because again, I am able to, you know, protect my Amorphage with a couple of interactions. And just in case, if they pass, I can just bounce it, right? Like here with Tidying, and I can use my extra deck later. So really cool. But again, feel free to leave suggestions. Okay, guys, this is it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment, like if you enjoyed the video. Lead to signing out. Peace.